Hollywood interview series. My name is Giovanna Salas. I'm your host. And today we have a very talented person with us. Her name is Angel Sessions. She is an R&B recording artist, a singer, and a songwriter. So, Angel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Hollywood, to have me here. It's such a blessing.
Well, can you tell us, can you share how did you start singing?
Wow, yes. Well, it started early on since I was a little girl, actually. You know, I've always had a heart and desire to record and sing, and my mother was my biggest inspiration. I miss her so much. She passed away, but she was the one who actually got me into wanting to sing and get me out of my shyness. So I started early on as a little girl, just always wanted to have that dream and that desire to want to become a recording artist as I got older.
How long do you have in the industry, Angel?
I've been in the industry for a good 25 years.
I noticed that you are a very versatile artist. And what are your music influences?
My music influences, I love gospel music, of course, so I am an urban gospel recording artist, also R&B artist. I do love other kinds of music as well, as far as jazz or some pop music, you know, a little variety of a lot of different genres out there. But my main ones that I tap into is mainly urban gospel and R&B.
What was your experience when you signed it with your first deal with Beat Mobile, Ichiban Records, and Bold Records?
I had been at that time just doing a lot of performing a lot and auditioning for a lot of mainstream labels out there. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And this was an event at the Budweiser Best of the West competition. And this was prior to before they had the American Idol and The Voice and all the great TV shows they have today. This was the event where most artists would go to and audition for, you know, Sony or Mercury Records or all the labels that were looking for artists. And so I started on then. And I was kind of very close in even having a deal, but it was a friend of mine who heard my demo, as I've had many songs I recorded, and he passed it along to his friend, who was the late Fred Pittman. And at the time, Fred was living in Las Vegas, so he submitted my demo to him. He was actually looking for a female artist to do a song of his. This was called "She Was Never Her." And he loved my voice, he loved my demo, called me, and he said to me that he wanted me to fly me into Vegas, cut the record.
Can you share where your inspirations come from?
Well, my inspiration, it always comes from Christ, actually. You know, just whatever, you know, things I may go through in life or whatever that someone else I know may experience in life is just something I write about. You know, I just try to write about substance and truths and just things that people can relate to.
How many albums do you have so far?
The albums, I have about a good 13 out there, I think. 13 albums worldwide. So I'm going to release a new one this year sometime in October or November, which will be my 14th one.
Can you tell me about your album, City Baby?
A lot of my albums, some of them are on CD Baby, some of them are on other distribution platforms. But I do have plenty of albums there on CD Baby, yes. And the latest one I came out with was called Joy, and I released that in 2019, May of 2019. It's still, of course, a great album. Current albums has 22 original songs I wrote. It is an urban gospel album, actually. And I just want everyone to go check that out on all mainstream platforms, Amazon, iTunes, and Spotify.
Well, I want to ask you a question. How do you handle the sales from CD albums to downloading or music today?
Well, most of my sales come from streaming, actually. I do have sales that do come from downloads. People do downloads from my music, whether it be album or even singles, depending on the songs that they like of their choice. But most of my sales do come from streaming, because I do get a lot of streams, definitely from, Spotify or SoundCloud and so on.
Can you mention some of the artists that you have opened for at concerts?
Yeah. Well, gosh, even before I got my record deal, I had opened up for, and I know this was in the early 2000s, like James Brown and Montel Jordan and Howard Heward. And then after I got my record deal, it was the Delphonics, the Dells, the Stylistics, Frida Payne. I toured with Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
I read your biography. I think that is impressive for a recording artist, and your inspiration and your lyrics are very touched. Well, they touch your soul, And I would like to know how do you title your albums? Where do you pick your names like Joy? And can you share some of that?
Yeah, the name Joy, I wanted to have that name simply because, there's a lot of beautiful, faithful Christians out there. And I just wanted to encourage many of them, and then many of those who God will save, that He is joy. And He's more than just joy, but I just wanted their souls to be uplifted. So I wanted to name that. I have a single on there called Joy on the album as well. So it's a beautiful song. And just whatever God lays on my heart, I always make sure that I pray and ask Him, to lead and guide me what He wants me to do and how He wants me to name, the songs, and how He wants me to write the songs and the melody and so on, and not try to guide myself to do these things, because without Him I can't do any. It's hard to
Thank
do.
you for sharing that, because I was wondering, I think that your titles are very encouraging and we need that, especially right now. And I'm sure that the audience that we have, we want to know what you're working right now.
Well, I have a new single. It's called Ready to Rock. It was released April 23rd of 2020. And currently right now it's still on Amazon, thank God. And it charted, it peaked at #2 on the charts. And
Congratulations.
then there were, two weeks at #2 next to Kelly Rowland, because she, has a new single out. So that was, really exciting to see. And it has like over 2 million streams on SoundCloud so far. And a lot of great fans of mine are supporting it. So I'm getting a lot of great feedbacks from this new record.
So where
And
can you get your music? How they can find this new album that you are releasing?
yes, you can find my album on Amazon and iTunes and Google Play and Stream and Spotify and Deezo and Tidal, and where all the music stores are online, that is, mainstream and streaming services.
Well, thank you so much, Angel. I would like to ask you also if you have or you want to share a memorable experience. You have over 20 years in the industry as a musician and songwriter. Do you have something that you would like to share through those years? A memory, perhaps?
Yes, absolutely. Just throughout my 20-year plus career, 25 years career, it's been amazing being able to meet so many great people. I mean, I can't even name them all here. So many people that I have got a chance to work with and tour with and write songs with. And the greatest notable memory of them is all the legendary artists that I was able to work with. Because who can, really say that at, me at such a young age, able to work with these great artists that, my mom grew up listening to, and just so many, and they were just so down to earth, and they're still doing their thing today, and or even touring with Mary Wilson as the Supremes. That was such an amazing experience. She was a wonderful lady to meet and tour with, and just a lot of great things, being able to meet so many great artists and share my memories and share my journey with them, and even sometimes support them and help them along the way to have longevity in this career.
what you will tell to, I mean, the music industry is very tough for
It
some,
is.
and it still is that the young people mainly, they are trying to get out there, that they want their music to be heard and they are writing to. And so what will you say for them? They are trying their best.
I would definitely tell them you got to keep, striving. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. Don't let anyone discourage you. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. The great thing we have now is social media, and that's the biggest platform I think that we are able to get our music out there and get it heard much quicker than it was back when because I had uh, the shares of both worlds. Before there was social media, I was, doing things the old school way, sending your packages out to the post office and, to all the labels and flying, meeting all kind of people meetings and auditioning. And now you have social media where you can just send, emails and social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just so many ways. And even meeting like Hearts of Hollywood, you guys, it's just social media has just been a blessing. So I encourage most of all the artists out there to just continue to utilize their social media platforms and meet great people like yourself and just keep pushing their music and just don't stop no matter what. And if you have that song and that song is not that song, you keep recording more new songs because you never know when is that next break, that next big hit record that you're going to write.
And Angel, I think that I like to ask this question because not everything is easy in life and as a career also. Would you like to share with us what has been one of your biggest challenges in your career and how do you overcome that?
Yes, my biggest challenges in the early of my career was me trying to get a record deal. And so many artists, I've met so many great A&Rs from so many major and stream labels, and I was very close to getting them, but I had a lot of obstacles in my way because of the people that were in my life at that time, who were trying to stop my growth and were trying to stop me from getting deals because either they were, I don't know, like trying to steer me in the wrong direction, or, they were managing me, telling me what they thought was best for me. And I just had just a lot of obstacles that were in my way, because I really had believed in myself. I still do believe in myself. And so, again, I'm so grateful for social media because I started my own label and with two other founding partners, Rodney Cruz and Demetrius Guidry. And our label is called Atlas Elite Entertainment. It's actually more than just a label, but I was able to, we were able to start that because just trying to get a record deal and having people in your lives that didn't see the same vision you've seen, although they thought was best for you, it was really challenging for me. It really was very heartbreaking at times, you know. But doing it the way I'm doing it now,
Well, you're doing it and continue on. So that's the most important thing.
absolutely, absolutely. It's just
Angel,
been a good experience.
do you mind sharing your website one more time for our audience can reach at you or they can follow on Instagram?
Absolutely. You can follow me on Facebook, and that it was Angel Sessions. Angel Sessions. You can just Google Angel Sessions, and then I have a fan page, Angel Sessions Music. So my personal page is Angel Sessions 5, and then Angel Sessions Music, which is my fan page, and then I'm on Instagram. I'm at Angel Sessions. All my accounts are verified, so you can always find me. That the account's verified. That's me, and my Twitter account, which is at Angel Sessions. I'm also on LinkedIn at Angel Sessions. So yeah, I'm on almost all the platforms. I get back to all of my fans. I get a lot of emails from them. I do respond to all of my fans.
Well, thank you. So after, having the trouble of learning social media, I think that you are now in all the social media and your fans can find you, the audience, your heart of Hollywood. Now they are aware where they can find you. So Angel, it has been a pleasure having you here on our interview series. And thank you so much for taking the time and taking this interview.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are such a blessing. And I've been following you guys for a while. I love what you do. I love your content. I love your website. And I just love the way you're just supporting a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of great people out there. And I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Angela. I think that our whole Heart of Hollywood team will be very happy to know this, because we're still kind of learning now the ins and outs of this new Zoom, how to do the interviews. Was having some issues streaming on Facebook Live, but looks like this interview will be live. We will find out in a couple of minutes, but it has been wonderful. I will start listening your new music as well. I listened the Joy City, and I really enjoy that particularly. Just want to let you know. So, as much as we can, we love to support artists, and we thank you again for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a blessing.
So, bye everyone, and bye, Angel. Take care and be safe.
Thank you. You too.